What do you think is your full potential? And have you always thought that was going to be your full potential? Or do you know there's so much more that you can do or want to do within yourself?
I'm gonna drop a book title. Maybe you can read it yourself. Maybe some listeners will read it. A book called Limitless. Fascinating, isn't it? By Jim Quick. Really cool guy. Really cool guy. And that talks about achieving your full potential. I haven't finished the book, but I found it pretty cool. So outside of that, I don't think we ever reach our full potential. I don't think we can. Because whenever you arrive at a certain point, you realize like, shit, there's more, and it's just an abundance. It's not a greed thing. I'm not talking about like reaching your full potential in terms of refining so many things or making this amount of money. That's not what I'm talking about, So I don't think we ever reach our full potential. What I do believe though is that we continue to raise our standards. And if we continue to raise our standards, it just means that we are living in accordance to that. If that makes sense. That's my belief. Might be wrong. I don't know. But I also think that reaching full potential is also a way of living, because how do you define that? I think full potential needs to be defined, and it goes back to removing limiting belief systems. And if you can get rid of stories of yourself, your past, you can let go of things such as judgment, anger, hate, and all of those negative things, expectation, and detach from that which other people expect of you, and perhaps the ideas that you have formed in your mind around what you expect of yourself because of how it may fulfill other people. I think that's when life changes for you, but it doesn't stop there. It keeps going. It keeps going. So yeah, like I said, I think in short, we never truly reach our full potential. And I think that's the purpose of it. Full potential thing may have been distorted in today's day and age, like all these people coming out and shouting and being highly motivated. Life, it doesn't work like that. You don't get up and you just pumped every single day. Like maybe some people do, but like how real is that then? And how does that align with you and your personality and what matters to you,
Yeah, so, nothing is from 0 to 100 in the end. It's all step by step.
Absolutely. It's like lighting a match and thinking you can put a tree on top of it and it's going to take fire and just go. Like, no, it's all about like getting the fire to burn bigger gradually,
And consistency.
Yeah, 100%. Consistency is one thing that I still struggle with it, man. Like there's a lot of things that, and the interesting thing is we can never really blame circumstance. We can never like point fingers to other people. We can never play the victim game. And wherever we do play the victim game, then we need to be able to identify that. To say like, okay, you know what, like this is what I'm actually doing right now. This is like, I'm trying to find reason to be upset at other people for whatever reason it may be, whatever the reason may be. And when you've got all this noise banging in your head, it's holding you back. You've got all the shit that you're thinking about, someone that did something to you. I'm not saying avoid it. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely one that does not preach avoidance. Like I'm the total opposite. For me, like I face most of my fears. It's probably more, but I believe that running straight at them, looking at dead in the eye, and just dealing with it. And most people don't want to, because they say like, but now it's not a good time. Now it's not the right time to do this. But like I've got to focus on like my family right now. I've got to focus on work. What people don't get and understand is that avoidance will make everything worse. So if you've got shit to deal with, really deal with it. And you shouldn't judge yourself if you are dealing with things that are unpleasant or that's maybe happened to you or that you did in the past or whatever it may be. It's always a past that comes back. So a lot of people say, yeah, the past dictates the future, right? But it doesn't, because that's just a belief, right? If you heal the past and you move and you get it done and you can put it behind you, you can recreate and reshape who you are and change your future self.
Yeah. Very interesting.
That I think if you continue to do that, you'll get closer and closer and closer to your full potential.